What's going on, guys? Dastard here. As I stated before on my Twitter, I was going to release a video log. Hello, Luna. How are you today? Come here. No, come here. Come here now. Let's go. Oh. Hey, it's my doggy. Hello. Okay. Anyway, so as I stated on my Twitter before, I was going to do a video log and stating what AnG's been looking for in a fourth, and AR, of course. And what are you doing? Get lost. And you know, it's been really difficult for us because we've never really found an AR that can it has the same goals as us, and you know, it's just not worked out in the past, and it's really unfortunate, and it's really tough to find another player that meshes with the rest of your team. And before I get all into that, I do want to announce, if you guys have not seen our Twitter already, we have officially picked up Robbie. Robbie was originally on Team Evident, and Robbie's a damn good player, and that's exactly why we picked him up. You know, a lot of these teams, they tend to play with a player one day and say you're on the team. The next day they don't do too well, bang, drops. It doesn't really work out. You know, me and Crazy sat down and talked, and we honestly said, you know, we gotta really get this going. And if we're gonna have players on a team, we gotta at least play with them for a couple of days to really be comfortable. That's what we did with Robbie, and every single day he impressed the hell out of us. He's just one of those players that he brings a lot of energy. He feels like he brings a lot of energy to the team. He's great vocal, and he's got great gun skill, and map knowledge. He's just one of those smart players. We played with him for I think 3 days, something around there, and you know, he was really impressive. We feel like we can trust him as a player. If he needs to make a play, we can count on it. We can count on him making these plays, and it's shown every time. And we're confident that Robbie was the right pickup for us. So the team is officially Crazy Guy, Robbie, and myself. We're looking for an AR player. Now, this is where it gets complicated as hell. You know, all of our ARs in the past just not have worked. Like, have not really worked. In my opinion, not based off their opinion. We've never really teamed with someone with an AR that I've really trusted before, like that I can trust to make a lot of plays. Maybe temporarily, but not like long term. I've never really had the same like trust. Like even though Robbie's an SMG, I feel like I can trust that guy. Like, I can trust that guy making these plays, and that's important in a team. If you can't trust your players, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Is basically what I'm gonna say. And you know, in our AR player, you know, every time we find an AR, if he's a good in AR, if he's a really good AR that we ran with, there's always an attachment, and maybe attachment's like a time frame or something like that. You know, you just don't have the time like to put in work with the team. And you know, that was one of our cases with one of the players we did play with. Unfortunate, happens, but what can you do? Luck's just not on our side lately, and I feel like we really do deserve to find a good fourth, a good AR he's a really good fourth. And I'm just gonna go through the categories that we really need, we must have in a player if we're gonna pick him up. And hold on, it's gonna be a great ride. So I'm just gonna start off. You know, he has to be an AR player. We've discussed, and we really think a strong passive kind of support AR would be best for us. We feel like we have slaying power on the team. We just feel like we need a support AR. If you can hold down the map, like if you can maintain map control, if you like know what positions on these maps already, and like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for you if you want to join us. It's complicated because like if you're an SMG going to an AR, you're not gonna get those skills, that map awareness in a day. And if you recently switched from an SMG to an AR, please don't contact us. We want an AR that's been experienced with an AR for quite a while. And yeah, that's just that. Next category, you need to at least be 15 years old. 16 recommended. In the past, we've had players under 15. It's just not worked. It's just not worked. The whole humor, it just doesn't collide. The three of us, we're between the ages of 16 and 17. Both Crazy Guy and Rob, you're 16 and I'm 17. So we would want someone that is around our age. So you can kind of have those personality similarities. You don't really find things a 14/13-year-old would find funny compared to a 16, 17-year-old, and that's where you can run into team problems. And that's what happened. That's what has happened in the past. So that's why we're making that 15, 16 recommended. So that's just that. Another key attribute: you need to be vocal. You need to be vocal. If you're not being vocal, you're probably not winning. All three of us, we're extremely vocal, and if you have a passion for the game, vocal just naturally comes along. It's kind of weird. If you have a passion for the game, your speaking does it for yourself. You can tell the passion in someone when they speak. Like if they're just really into it, you'll know, and that's what we need. We want a player that he knows everything. He's a really talkative guy. He knows when to talk, when not to, and all those great things. And that kind of brings me to my next topic: have a passion for the game. This is kind of huge. You tend to do a lot better if you enjoy things. So, like, say you're not gonna do good in like the sport you hate the most compared to the sport you love the most. So, say you love like hockey. Sorry, I'm Canadian. Say you love hockey. You're most likely going to do better at it than, say, if you didn't like soccer or something. That's actually the case for me, actually. Anyway, so if you can kind of see how that resembles to COD. If you enjoy playing Call of Duty, if you enjoy playing, you'll probably do a lot better. Rather than like hating it, you'll probably do a lot better. Is my main point. And now this category is probably the most biased and most difficult to explain. Actually have good gun skill and map knowledge. Now, let's be honest. No player is gonna literally say they suck at the game. They are a bad player. Everyone's gonna say they are a good player, and that kind of balances off. Like when you do good some days, you do bad other days, and it's a hard judgment call. You don't know who's good and who's not. So what we're gonna discuss is what's best for us, what we are looking for in a player that resembles to us good gun skill and map knowledge. So it's basically please self-evaluate yourself. You'll know if you're good. You will know if you're good and if you're not. Please don't waste our time with that. I hope you good players would understand that. Which brings me to the next category: show some professionalism. And I know this is a lot to ask. I'm gonna say this now. All of this is a lot to ask. But really, if you're a good player, all of it just naturally combines. It just comes into one. And it sounds like a lot, but really, it just all comes into one if it just happens. And just show some professionalism. We believe we have the talent and the attitude to achieve professional status. We feel like we can hang with the pros, and with a fourth that has the same mindset and goals as us, we can all work towards it. And I think it would be a really good thing, and we would want a fourth to be the same with us. So just show some professionalism, please. I know it's kind of lacking in this community right now. There's only a few players that actually tend to show professionalism, like Nate Shaw, all those people. But just please try to show some professionalism. We want to be known as a team that shows professionalism. Now this category is probably one of the hardest. Have a lot of time on your hands, and this is where we run into problems. We want to scrim 4 to 6 hours per weekday, not like per work day or anything or per week work week. We want per work day. We want at least 4 to 6 hours. That can vary on time zones. So like, just if it's between 4 to 6 hours per weekday, that's really good for us. And on the weekends, um, be prepared to grind all day. Be prepared. I'm not saying it will happen, but like if it's necessary, we'll be doing it. And that's just that. If you want to get better, you gotta grind. You gotta grind. You just have to keep on going. And that's a key. You need to have time on your hands if you want to be on the team that we want, fourth one. And that basically wraps it up. This all sounds like a lot again, guys, but if you're really a good player, all of this combines, and generally we can all tell if you're a good player or not within a day or two. Sometimes you have an off day and whatnot, but in general, if we can just find someone that shares the same common goals as us, and like we work long term, and now that's a big one right there. Working long term. I know that doesn't always work. Like you get on a team, you don't do well, you want to leave. It's understandable. It's that's why there's so many roster changes in Call of Duty today. But I'm just saying, like if you want, like the whole thing with roster changes, you gotta make new strategies. You gotta tell people new strategies, and it's not good. It's a little time consuming, and that's that. But anyway, guys, that's basically the end of the video. If you guys liked it, rate, comment, subscribe. I know I was a lot of talking, and I know a lot of you, if you stuck by listening to this, I truly do appreciate it. I really do. It's a lot to cover, but if you're a really good player and you think that you have what it takes, please do contact us, because we would want a fourth that's an AR that can do some damage. But anyway, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked, you know what to do. I'm gonna catch you guys later, alligator. Okay, see you later.